to a shop here in Portland once. That's all I had for the woman who'd made me who I was. I'm Cassie Whiteaker, by the way. MJ Flores. I took the hand she held out, not tempering my grip just because her wrist bones looked like they could bust through her skin. So what do you want with me? Oh, Her gaze darted around the shop again before grazing me. When Zane got sick and things started to look bad, I promised her I'd come to you to be my mentor. No. I took a giant step back. Apprenticeships were a time suck. You shared all your skills and knowledge in return for some grunt work. As soon as they were done, they could go and open a shop next to you, take the clients that were yours, not theirs. No thank you. The field was crowded enough. If I ever did decide to strap myself with an apprentice, it wouldn't be this woman, Zane's apprentice or not. I could tell we wouldn't mesh well. She looked like she'd piss herself the first time I smashed something. Do you even have any tattoos? Burst from my mouth. Yeah, I believe the words I was looking for were "get out." I do. The woman, Cassie, reached up and unbuttoned the first button of her sweater and then moved on to the next one. There was nothing sexy about her movements, and yet I stared at each inch of skin revealed. A light gray t-shirt was underneath, lines of a tattoo peeking out of the scoop collar. For a short woman with generous hips, I would have expected her to have more on top. She pulled one arm free, and it actually took me a few seconds to focus on the tattoo on her forearm, not the pale skin. Stepping closer, I drew her arm to me. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. The lettering was exceptional, and there was a small diamond at the top corner of the words that looked so real it practically shined. Cassie wiggled her other arm from the sweater, revealing a bird flying free from a cage. Not exactly groundbreaking, but the work was impeccable. Dark purple surrounded the cage, fading into black and grays. I reached out and traced the bird that was stark in comparison to the cage it had just sprung from. Nice, I conceded and let go of her arm. Now that her sweater was off and I was this close, I got a good whiff of something sweet. Not like a bouquet of flowers sweet. This was like cinnamon and sugar. It reminded me of the buñuelos my mom used to make. Not saying anything, she pulled her shirt to the side, exposing a small phoenix on her neck. I bent to get a closer look and inhaled deeply, that sweet fragrance even stronger, like the heat of her body had warmed it and given it additional spice. The lines and color of another tattoo farther down snagged my interest. I went to move her shirt to the side, but she stepped back and righted her clothing. As you can see, I have tattoos. Well, I'd seen some of them, and what I'd seen had been good. That didn't mean jack shit when it came to actually tattooing. Except Zane, damn it. That meant a hell of a lot. So you've got your license? Yes. She bent down. When she stood up again, she held out a folder. I grabbed it, but didn't open it. Fact remained, I didn't want or need an apprentice. As I continued to stare at her, she wrapped her arms around her stomach, shifting her weight from foot to foot. This is a really nice shop. For fuck's sake, if she started on the weather, I really would kick her ass out. So you're giving tattoos? She shook her head, blonde wisps of hair falling over her forehead. Not to customers. I've given them to other employees at the shop, and Zane. And there went the hope she might not be any good at tattoos. Even though Zane had been a damn pioneer, her skin hadn't been covered. Every single tattoo had a meaning behind it. The day I'd been allowed to add to her collection was one of my proudest. Pressing that needle against Zane's skin had made everything shake all the way to my toes. I've never been so honored in my life, Cassie said in a hushed tone expected in church.